we're doing a game review of Lou Mal Yee. She is an up-and-coming star, already earned her master rating, and she's moving up the ranks. Rated almost 2,300 now. In this game, she crushes a Grandmaster, and yeah, we can learn a lot from games like this, so let's go ahead and take a look. This 12-year-old girl has been kind of storming into the chess scene. See if I can set this up. There's not many pictures of her. That's the only one I could find. Yeah, so, yeah. Cheryl, how do you say her name again?
Lou Mal Yee.
Lou Mal Yee. Yeah, she has been improving very rapidly. I think she's going to be a world contender at some point at this rate. So, yeah, let's take a look at this game. Pretty amazing. It's basically a short. Of course, we're trying to control the center of the board. You want to get your pieces developed efficiently, and this was a really weird opening for her opponent. He did a lot of pawn moves. Let me back up actually. So yeah, his first four moves were all pawn moves. Finally, he deploys a bishop, and then another pawn move. And so Miaoyi Lu, she's got 3 pieces developed already, and she's ready to castle. Meanwhile, he's got 1 piece developed. You just can't. I mean, if you're playing against a strong opponent, you can't get away with that. If you think you can, your opponent's easy or something like that. If you're playing against a student or something, maybe you can get away with this poor opening. But this Indian Grandmaster, I can't say his name. Yeah, he's going to get crushed. So she castles, and trade. And a lot of times, if your queen's under attack, bringing her back to the home square is the place for her. There's usually a lot of options where she can re-enter the field. And now, kind of a strange move like this. You don't think that this would be such a great move. This is the best move. Kind of counterintuitive because, well, it's not attacking the center of the board. Seems like they could just push the pawn, and then you've got to reposition the knight. But yeah, Miaoyi Lu, Lou Mal Yee, however you're supposed to say that. She found the strongest move in the position, and then kind of a surprising move here. Where do you think she? Oh wait, so they attack, and who can guess? What does she play next here? Can you guess? Pretty incredible move here. Go ahead, Cheryl.
If you let us guess, that means it's a special and incredible. It's a special move. So I think that they sacrifice the knight.
So where does the knight go? Or just let it hang, you saying?
I think I don't know.
Well, I want to kind of speed things along, unfortunately, because we only have a couple minutes before break. But yeah, she finds the strongest move here, which is pretty incredible. Yeah, a brilliant move. Wait a second, aren't you just giving up a full knight? Yeah. But the thing is, white is castled, and black is still a couple moves from being able to castle here. So Lou Mal Yee is taking advantage of that. And the Indian Grandmaster does go ahead and just capture the knight. But now, yeah, the only move that they have, of course, is to block with the knight. Otherwise, they're going to lose the knight. They were in check. And, yeah, Lou Mal Yee just goes berserk, basically, with development here. Just attacking. So saying that this is not the greatest move here. But it works out really well in the position. I guess the computer system says play c4 instead here. But how do you defend against this? If you push the pawn, well, the queen's going to come in there. The bishop can maybe get into the position. It really weakens the light squares. So the black plays this move instead. It does say that you should have pushed the pawn, but it's going to be a nasty situation for black. So another pin here. So Lou Mal Yee pins the knight to the queen, and now he attacks, or the black attacks the bishop, but now the pawn is pinned to the rook. Just a bunch of pins here, and now trying to bring. So it's actually saying that black has a chance to get into the game here. I wonder what move black can play. So it's tough to see this, over the board. But yeah, there's a computer algorithm running in the background. Stockfish is saying that actually this was a mistake. It's saying they should have developed the rook to the center instead. But she's just looking to kind of pin the king in there. And a strange thing here, I don't understand why he plays this move, and this is a losing move. If you look, he's actually up material. So the Indian Grandmaster is up too, but he escapes a pin just to put himself into another pin. So he's just pinned all over the place here. And this game is actually almost over here. So he makes a mistake here.
Teacher, why don't the Indian player play pawn g6 at the first time?
Right now?
No, I said at the first time, pawn g6. Like when queen h5, why don't they play pawn g6?
So that is a mistake. Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems like, well, I mean, you could just back up. And they still can't take the bishop, I suppose. We do have 3 attackers on the knight, but they have 3 defenders. Eventually you could just swap out one of your attackers and bring in another guy. And that does happen here. Let's go ahead and see what happens in the game. And just trying to lock down on the position here. Saying should have, again, played c4 instead, but this is a mistake. Whoa. And I think Mal Yee, does she sacrifice her rook here? No, she brings the bishop back. And now there's just a pawn hanging, so she ends up playing this checking move, picks up the hanging pawn, and this game's almost over. I think she actually, there's not really much you can do. You can't really defend the knight. So Lou Mal Yee actually sacrifices her rook, and now the bishop is pinned, and there's no real way to defend this. So yeah, the Grandmaster surrenders. He resigns the game to the young 12-year-old girl here. Who, I mean, yeah, Lou Mal Yee, like I said, I would not be surprised in the next couple years that she's a name that everybody knows, because she has been, like, her rating has just been skyrocketing. Here she's 22, almost 2,300, and she, I mean, just completely annihilates this Grandmaster. So pretty awesome stuff. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and call it for that. Thanks for checking that out with me. Thank you for watching that. That was a spectacular game. Just blew her opponent right off the board. Being a Grandmaster doesn't ensure that you're not going to get crushed by lower rated players. But yeah, I think Lou Mal Yee will be moving up the ranks, so I will be watching her closely and look forward to future videos going over some of her games. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.